What up, though, YouTube? Welcome back, gang. What up, gangies? What up, twins? I switched up the intro because, we evolving. This is the evolution. Welcome to the evolution. If it's your first time here, that's the name of the people that support me, but it's also our reminder to grow, to change, to,
keep evolving.
no matter what happens in this life. As you can see, we got this Mavi, Let the Sun Talk pulled up. This is an album I have not heard. I think I've heard random songs from it. I have not heard it in full, but this is an album that's loved by many people. This is also an album that my nephew recommended to me. So, yo, nephew, I know you're watching this, twin. I love you so much. You are the future. And I got your back for life. And thank you for recommending this. I can't wait to hear this. We're going to listen to each track uninterrupted unless something really important happens or I need to say something to my chat or anything. We're on Twitch right now. If you want to ever come and kick it with us during a reaction, I do most of them on Twitch now. So you can just come in here. All the ads are here. Or you can type in Evolve and Eric on Twitch. You'll see a bean head. Without further ado, though, let's get this started. This first one is called Terms and Conditions.
Means to relentlessly pursue money, land, guns, and useful knowledge for the purpose of creating and maintaining healthy and productive Black communities. It means the cultivation of a culture that reinforces a unified vision of Black well-being and continuous advancement.
That's right.
It is also to speak for oneself and to share with one's community the following critical aspects.
That's right.
Knowledge, wisdom, understanding, freedom, justice, equality, food, clothing, shelter, love, peace, and happiness.
Jazzy.
This is the story of how the sun and the moon came to live in the sky. A very long time ago, all the people, the animals, the plants, and the sun and the moon, and the water and everything in the water lived together in one small place. It was very crowded. So, sun and moon decided to build a new house for themselves away from the others. It was a big house.
It's like to pimp a butterfly.
So, they invited their friends to come and visit.
Was it the terms and conditions of the album?
Except their best friend, Water. Sun and Moon was sad about this, and they went to talk to Water.
Cool. That one just sounded like, it literally just sounded like a bunch of terms and conditions, but it sounded like a conscious thing about like what's going on in the world. But yeah, also just a nice way to start the album. The About says the intro. Mavi's debut studio album, Let the Sun Talk. The lady in the intro touches on multiple topics on the subject of what it means to be pro-Black. Right. I heard a lot of the pro-Black stuff. That's when I was saying. That's right. Which sets the tone for the rest of the album. The latter half of this intro contains a sample from Sesame Street. I would have never known that. That's so funny. Shout out to the genius annotations. But cool, very cool. I like that. Let's go on to this next one. This next one's called I and I/I/Nation. Pro-Black album, I'm with it.
Let the sun talk, sun talk.
This is the really Earl Sweatshirt, little bro. Hey.
Okay, the difference between a nigga like me and 100 million is a couple years. Had to knock the lining out of ribs to let some love in there. I be justifying crisis, live from writing couple hymns. Laws that I abide concerning family, a covenant. Trauma I survived and let me plan it, ain't no buckling. Ball got raised up high by all the sand, and when my lover dipped,
hey, what's up, sugar? This is Miles' recommendation too.
I got overlying, underlying where my heart is. I got puddle pride and troubled eyes cause I'm an artist. I've been close to morgue underscoring where my mind was. Envelope before another corny shit to find love. I've been spoken, I reproach the Lord, still trying to find, bro. I done got some crazy ass results from showing kindness. Let the sun talk and let light on by.
He's spitting so far.
Administration meant for saving me, act like they hating me. Stumbled in the worlds of vacancy, I stayed to say the least. Crumbled spirit further made believe to towing flames beneath. I stumbled in the worlds of vacancy, I stayed to say the least. The crumbled spirit further made believe to towing flames beneath, baby. Let the sun, let the sun, let the sun.
Hard. That's just hard as fuck.
You can hope. You can hope. They pray and pray on my downfall. You can't go against God. So what God wants to be is going to happen. Period.
Hope you doing good, Sugar. Thank you for coming through, gang.
I had to pick that up. I had to shed that tear. I had to give that up. I level let me hear. Sky level bread, I'm falling. Blind spot, so all sights see. Alright, so now I get it. Might pinch me now, eyes peel. I know my play better than I drove. I saw that old ass tag. Homie,
yeah, this is tough.
From token my gas, I swollen closing. I know you flowing, Coley, mom dose. I roll two rosy eyes, other than the older OG smoke. Cloaked in lies, no surprise, homie.
You having like MF Doom right here.
Eyes open, closed. What the fuck was I just poking? Oh no, big I was got my eyes posing like they broke. I know I'ma catch a side eye dashing out the door. Flash my forever, doctors know to the press gotta go. It do the trick, that's always dope. New glare in my eye, another sunrise, another punch clock, another bum rhymer for the lunchbox. I flubbed a couple tough trials for this kumquat, color rough rider.
Man, I understand. Hope you get some rest, man.
Drugs I do. Shorty was squeamish and intravenous. I was in the keep and breathing room, hiding and see games, pregame, do to see you soon.
Yeah, for sure. But he's inspired by Earl, and Earl inspired by Doom, so it makes sense.
I need the cake and the cream, whether being Coco from Foster's, the AV and the tree. It's the man.
And people fail to realize that we are an army. We are an armed unit of soldiers, young, vibrant.
These beat changes are crazy.
There's no doubt in my
You already know, gang.
Decision maker, bigger difference maker. Risky business hater, quit the flinch and shaky hands. Say that I could take the pack and take it all. Ay, same thing I'm saying, baby flanging Mason draws. I ate it, she ain't shade because I paid to have it lasered off. I be with anti-orf, needless to say, we ain't the same at all. Was out in Baltimore and finished business like the Ravens dog. Fuck your Commodore, go drop a Ford, make that pay dissolve. My cousin hit the walk, you missed the stain, we look the same at all. And I'm walking with a thing that keep a plane from taking off. Gotta creep up on the stain, you in the station with the law. Everything on him was fake except his chain, we took it off. I didn't see my dog in days, we blow a quake to stay involved. I done took a condom off for women, say it wouldn't cross. Niggas get the popping off cause they adjacent to the boss. Mad them hanging on my name, won't get them paid, I'll brush them off. Won't get them paid, I'll brush them off.
Oh God, here it is. I see why it slashes. It's 3 different parts of the record. I see 3 different songs in one. That's just cold. Dope transition too, but you know we gotta speak on each one at least a little bit. That shit was hard as fuck, boy. I really like that last flow too, or like maybe the last 2 where I said he sounded like Doom, and then that last one, the Nation track. That's just fire. Like there's a lot of like dope bars, dope lyricism, but then there's like a lot of real conscious stuff. And again, I heard a lot of the pro black stuff too. But let's see what he said, what the about says. Just because y'all know me, man, I could basically tell you what a song's about the first time I hear it, but I need like way more to get all the layers. So shout out to Genius for having the annotations. This said the first rapping of the album, this track transitions between 3 different beats, right? I / Nation. Mavi introduces himself with some insane rhymes, emotional anecdotes, and fluid transitions over changing production. The song also contains a vocal sample of Young Nation by Aaliyah. Oh, I did hear the vocals. I didn't know that was Aaliyah. Real cool though. By Aaliyah, released in 1994. It appears as we cross over from I to Nation. She sings Young Nation under a groove, keeping it smooth with the jazz attitude. Mavi tweeted the link to the YouTube video. Man, R.I.P. Aaliyah. Everybody inspired by her, man. That's one of the queens of R&B, 2000s R&B. And if she had more time, who knows what she would have did. She was goated. Lost too soon. But yeah, that song, fire. Let's go on to the next one. This next one's called Daylight Savings featuring Sinclair. Definitely reminds me of like Earl, Zeke Ultra. There's kind of like a pocket. Like Mike rapping with them. They got like a genre.
Long day ahead of beds, Paul Heyman with a check, hard cases make my presence a meal ticket. I be hanging on the edge, I be banking on my bed, sleeping tea.
I hear them vocals in the back.
I've been feeling like a giver, still don't tell her that I miss her, so I need the little kids with the squill with it. We be hanging in the dark, we surprise them with the prowess. If it ain't to give a spark, we be still hitting. From the wishing my stars waste away when I'm at our school. Breaking river apart, the whole little village. I can't pace it with this art. Scrape the project off the bottom, made a painting in my heart with a little.
It's crazy how they could rap on these beats so good. I don't think I could have rapped on this like that. He in that bitch.
Keep it real, my nigga, show me your real. Just keep it sealed.
That just sound good.
But it feel different in the field. But it feel different, keep it real, my nigga, show me your real. Just keep it sealed. We still need to live, racing in the
field. Smooth rhymes and that vocal Sinclair singing throughout the track was a really nice touch. This one does not have an about, so unfortunately I would not like to spend a lot of time on the reaction doing breakdowns of lyrics because this is not a review, this is just a reaction. So unfortunately we're gonna have to go into the next one because of that, but that's just fire. But if you guys want to say anything about that specific record, just let me know in the comments. I read everybody's comments, so I definitely got y'all. But let's go into the next one. This next one, Self Love.
Hey, pills in my second whip, still in putting second hand. Kills in my residence, healed on my breath, and with a seal, we can't let you in. Medicine, I put the effort in and still burn that effigy. Odorous, I'm sober, just as little as they let me. Mama, wipe your tears, I'm fighting titans, can't invite you here. Poetic license, fearing from the mic, my chest too tight to steer. Chest lessons, blood letting flood when the night is clear. I ain't give a fuck till my lungs had to fight for it. Glaring, staring, numb, therapist, had a light.
Yeah, this one's beautiful.
Snatched me by the eye, said I'ma fight whether I like or not.
Right.
And she told me reasons why, but that's the private part. Burnt the midnight light, it killed the driving me.
This is my favorite so far.
My game stop it. If I name dropped you, you still got my heart. Driving off, squeezing off the e-brake.
I would put this one on the playlist.
God, just for my knees' sake. Long conversations to be had. Wrong places, wrong times, and strong patience. I'm a sad soul weighted. Don't mistake expatiations for some sadness. Strong face, a long race. I'm unafraid to come in last. Quarter tank and ounce of gas.
Right.
Driving. And it's just because
real one. Twin for real.
I'm back at it, glad backs and flatbacks, a pack rat, a crash habit, crash flashes, scratch that, I'm past rapping, I'm a show off in a scar competition, flaunting close calls, when you cook, you can't regress back to the stove ball.
Damn.
I hope you keeping me in mind, I hope you shaking. I hope you still analyzing hard as I made you, as hard as I make it. Love that I'm armed with broad and it's brazen. Arguing with mom, cause I'm always gone when I stay here.
Right.
Yeah. She said it's just because I love you that I see you out here poisoning yourself and wanting for you. And I love you better than I love myself. My fruit is spoiled and it's not a game. I put it in your name, I kinda told you and I nodded. I took it to the bank and I deposited and I dropped it. I look into the mirror and said, oh Mavi, you coursing, you closer to the rhythm that's inside. And I warped you in the interest of design. It's just because I love you.
Be clear. Word to Funk Flex. Be clear. That one was hard as fuck. Oh, he still got bars on it too. Let's hear it. Yes, sir. What's up, gang? By the way, for y'all watching, he said that because it wasn't letting him type in the chat for some reason yesterday, but it wasn't my fault. He does not ask me that. What's up, twin?
By kissing certain 3 times on the nose.
Thanks.
Class the windows to my soul. Smoke thick and grab my mental by the throat. Mind sifting, tie shifting, still cement around my toes. Saran wrap around my pack. I can't trust. Your hand to hand serve with a hand behind my back. They pray for us. Ain't heard the answer, but my glances in the stash is growing handsome by the stack. I self-aggrandized in the past, been out of sun talking. Not sure where I'm going, but I'm blood walking.
Right.
And life in this hood, so keep a look for now.
And we got to, gang. It's only right.
Cause I'm from lost. If you got me, then no love lost. You spun me in the crumbles, fingers numbing from the blood loss I've endured. The moral of my story is I'm impure. The horror in my story is I've been through it and I still do it in my pencils and earnest. The difference between you hearing the new records from my service. The medicine I'm burning, turn my breath into a furnace. Whole face, hot
Nuclear,
shoulders, whole weight till I break base and can't stop. So baby, I can change your life.
You leaving Earth.
If you let me tryna eat, ain't really craving bites. It's gained insights from Desi, so I stay inside away from light. Hoping that your prayers reach, loathing that I can't breathe. Croaking when I can't speak, was open with my grand scheme. You was either with me or in my way, plowed through standees. We sprouting, now we plant seeds. You playing love, lover grow. You playing fear, fear growth. You planting me to me grow. But I was branded Negro. I got slighted before, relegated to pre-show. I started with whining to the glitter, to the Nino. And then the ever clear, never steering without pre-rolls. And I just had the presets, the precept of me, bro. I bleed presence and preach lessons all for free too. And I offer free smoke to any nigga behind the me too. Cause to my niggas, we ain't free until she free too. And to my sisters, we ain't free until they free too, yeah. Hey, to my niggas, we ain't free until she free too. And to my sisters, we ain't free until they free too. Hey, to my niggas, we ain't free until she free too. Till they free too.
Till they free too. Free all my niggas. Free all my shorties. Multi-entendre. Not gonna front. That shit, gas. That one was gas. That was crazy, actually. Of all of them so far, that was the craziest shit. He was spitting. I've been rapping my whole life. I never rapped that good. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I never rapped that good in my life. That shit was crazy. You never listened to this one fully? Yes. Yeah, bro, same. I've listened to certain tracks, but I never listened to the entirety. A track in which, let's see what this one says in the about. A track in which Mavi waxes poetic his mental condition through conversations with multiple loved ones, particularly on the subject of his substance abuse, repeatedly personifying cannabis and its effects on him throughout the song. Mavi clearly depicts his demons and the unhealthy ways that he copes with them. Listen, as a person who was smoking a joint throughout this, I cannot comment on that. But just know, I feel him. But that shit was hard as fuck. That was crazy. I see why they be trying to like poke fun at them, like Mavi, Earl and them, because they be like, oh, drumless beats. By the way, there was a little drum in there, but I get why they're saying that, but like they're lame for that because this shit sounds fire. Anyways, let's go into the next one. This next one is 2 in Roman numerals.
Everybody's got a money attachment to it. You think you don't, but you do. Yeah. Like if I said, let me slug you in the face, you would laugh and go, but it's ridiculous. Well, let me give you $100 to slug you in the face. Let me give you $1,000. Why would you do that? That's ridiculous. Let me give you $25,000 to slug you in the face. And now what happens? Now you go, will you? I know. Oh, he really has it, but now you're thinking about it. Yeah. I'll tell you what, let's end this. I'll give you $50,000 to slug you in the face. Now you're going, where would you hit me?
Exactly.
The money.
I agree.
You know, now you're negotiating. You've already accepted this. In a short period.
That's what I be saying. I'm like, these beats I wouldn't choose because I don't think I could rap on them. But they sound really good on it.
So when you think of that little example.
Okay. I get it. What's going on here, but I will look at the about because I couldn't really hear what the person over what the speech was saying. But I'm sure the breakdown will tell us. This was an interlude. Yep, of course. This track could be named 2 because it is the second instrumental piece sampling a speech. Oh, okay, like terms and conditions, like the intro. Okay, word. Could be considered 1, and this one's 2. Right. An elaboration of the terms and conditions. The dialogue comes from an interview with Bull's Eyes, Will Harris, Bryan Cranston, and Aaron Paul. I'm not sure who any of these people are, but okay, I understand. Just a continuation of the theme of like pro-black theme that the album started with, and also other conscious thoughts. But let's go on to the next one. This next one's called "Ghost in the Shell."
Yeah. Hidden scars in a spot where niggas don't want niggas knowing I'm a star at any cost. Never waited for doors, was taught to barge in. Learned it off the margins, flirting with the hard shit. Urging in the government eyes, perfect in mom shit. Admonishing my cough, acknowledge it, but quitting's in the opposite of cars deal. The 5% of laws and still father did his part. Really, ball is in my palm, spinning.
Oh, okay, word. Appreciate you.
Inside, so my pride is just my loss, really. Guarded by a Garcia Vega.
So if anything, that was like some more conscious shit, not like pro-black necessarily.
The bars been saw enough in narcs, and I'm saying I take the nigga hitting cars up over cops any day. Who more often called upon for guarding all the chocolate babies? I will wait, but I got a few more bars left to say. So in good faith, fuck the army and the law and the banks. Expect bacon if my arm caught cross with the jakes. I bring it home, your face card in the street, bro. We can know what it say. Y'all niggas moving like New England videos of the plays. We rate Lewis when they open the case. Hey, they made me take fluids 8 days and nights, my stomach a cave. I done seen the heat of summer turn my brother insane. Seen a little piece of plunder turn my brothers to snakes. I take that L in the chest, the other one melt in my brain. Purgatory lurker, surprised the white boys ain't getting word around about serving us. The facts of that case serve us, cause I advocate for truth. Truth answer me back in person, certainly wasn't always having. We always had this shit working though.
Yeah.
We always had this shit working though. Never had no personal feelings toward the merch we stole. Purging everything, pure hellscape. Vertigo, convergent pleasure, keep it curtailed to the curtain closed, nigga.
No, he good as fuck. Facts. Definitely haven't heard any like these except for some of Earl stuff. But even then, it's still different from what I've heard. That shit was tight. Hold up. This one sounds like it's gonna be another one of my favorites. But before that, let's read the about. But that shit was tight as fuck. So far, I don't hate anything on here. And again, like if you're new to my YouTube, I will tell you if I don't like something. You'll see it on my face, and I'm very honest. So I would tell you. But this shit is tough as fuck. They force you to focus on what they're saying. Yeah, exactly. Like when I'm listening, I'm just kind of following the story as much as I can. And it's hard to catch everything in one because they're so wordy. But it's still like the stuff that I do catch, it really hits. And then I'll usually go back. That's how it'll be for Earl too. Then I'll go back a million times and then I'll figure it out eventually. And this one coming as another one of my favorites. Hey, good ears, bro. Because I really was like, this one's going to be one of my favorites. And then you just said that. That's cool. But let's read the about of this one before we go on. The Ghost in the Shell before we go on. That's what it's called, right? Ghost in the Shell, yes. Mavi continues shedding his perspective through the themes carried out through most of this album, which include trust issues with the government, old friends, intuition, and love for his family. Track 6 on Let the Sun Talk, titled Ghost in the Shell, is named after the Japanese anime/manga series of the same name. Oh, okay. I never heard of that. I just recently got into anime within the last 6 years, so I'm still figuring out about a lot of stuff, but that's really cool. The name of the song likely means Mavi wants and needs to remain hidden or invisible like a ghost, especially one kept in a shell like a turtle. Alternatively, a lot of parallels can be seen in Mavi's lyrics and the anime manga, such as anti-government and anti-police forces, as the original Japanese title for the series Ghost in the Shell was going to be Mobile Armored Riot Police and is based on Ghost in the Machine, which can imply not wanting to be seen by the machine, aka the government. Damn. These boys is thinking like all the way down to the title. And then Ghost in the Machine is a movie as well. I see IMDb pop up. Fire. Damn, son. It's layers to the shit. It's levels to the shit and layers to the shit. Super fire. Let's go on to the next one. This one's Love of Money.
No self-control on my own, alone and niggas to load.
Let me run it back from the start.
Yeah, no self-control on my own, alone and niggas to load when the money go missing. Yeah. And my wallet in my ribcage, I love enough for comfort, knowing money go with it. I told her whether you liked it or not, this thing always tighter than not, I can't hold it no more. I don't think these visuals supposed to hold venom more. I don't think exposure to this code is for a nigga boy. I don't even know if all these probes is worth bigger toys. I be talking shit that it ain't English words fitting for. I be in the bottom of the barrel of the studio was raised and just consumed in my vocation at a loopy and
understandable. I could always watch breakdowns like how I'm doing with the Genius. But that's sick though.
Hey, man, no self-control on my own, alone and niggas to load when the money go missing. Hey, and my wallet in my ribcage, I love enough for comfort, knowing money go.
This beat is just majestic. That was pretty. High key. Oh, my bad. High key, I wanted that to go longer. Now, when it comes to music videos, YouTube does not always allow me to react to them. So YouTube, you guys watching at home, I'm going to play this, but if it skips to the next song, it's because YouTube didn't allow me to upload it with the video. If you are watching this, then that means we're good. I didn't get copyright blocked. And, you know, people in my chat, y'all gonna see it, so we're good. But before we go into the next one, though, because this one's Sense. Yes, that is Sense. Let's read what he was talking about in this one. That shit was fire, though. On this track, Mavi directly compares and contrasts love with money, discussing the similarities in the way people value or strive for one or the other, right? As well as how they feed off each other. He points out the sad reality that love is often obtained after you get your money, and how it's hard to have one without the other. I was actually thinking about that recently, because I was talking about going on a date, which is just yesterday, but I think about that too, where I'm like, damn, dating is like you gotta have your shit in order, but then it's like when you're getting your shit in order, you're always thinking about it. But then when you get your shit in order, then it's a lot easier to do dating, because then you got more money, you got more resources to do whatever. Same time, it's like you can't just only wait until you have the resources to pursue love, because love is not about money if it's really like that. So I don't know. That's definitely interesting. That's something I've been thinking about. But let's get to the Sense. Again, YouTube, if you're watching this, then you made it. But let's go.
Clutch. I'm clutch, I'm clutch, I'm clutch, I'm clutch, I'm clutch. Man. Breathing out of love for respiration.
Oh,
my dog a jewel drop an excavator. I'm dodging school, I'll just stress it later. Mama saw him full throttle, pressing patience. E-brake, outgrow my knee aches. Falco, hobble steep gate, algo. Halloween face, frowned up. How when she sang alto, I'm brown for peace sake. Crown me, I'm a me lady, lay down now. I'ma keep saving, break down now. I'ma keep aim cause they got 1,000. 3 ways to scrape down the house.
This shit is crazy.
My mama 3 faded.
He got flow.
Around, so she patient. We can't keep waiting. I give a lot of thought to what my daughters look like. Free chainless. I'm in and out of closet. Spinning out was lost. So she's saying, what kind of songs you make? I make the kind you gotta read, baby. I read the silence you can see, baby. I weave the darkness you can hear, baby. I leave my carcass in the field, baby.
You literally gotta read it, because you don't know. You can't catch everything the first time. If you say you caught everything the first time, you either superhuman or lying. But that shit was tight. I think the video was just whatever. It was more like a visualizer to me than a video. But it works for what he was going for as far as like the music. But he could have still had a better one. But the music was so hard that it didn't really matter. But that one is the lone single off of the debut album. Oh, that was a single. That's probably why I had the video. The track features production from Earl Sweatshirt. Well, damn. Earl literally right here. He's like, nah, nigga, I was there making it. I was there. That's funny. We was just talking about how he sounded like Earl, but he's like part of the production. That's cool. Acts as the canvas for Mavi to paint his world with introspective lyricism. Yeah. Yeah, sorry, on Trent's reaction talking about music videos. I was going to tell you, Warner, are... Right. That's what I'm saying, bro. Okay, bad. Thank you for telling me. Because one thing I cannot do is get copyright striked again, because I got copyright striked for reacting to a Drake leak, which I didn't think. Of course, it's a Drake leak. Of course, they're coming for that. But I didn't know. I was new to YouTube. So now I just try to be careful. I think if Warner, like, if I try to react to theirs, I don't think they'll strike me. They'll probably would just block my video if they don't want people reacting. But, okay. I'm going to keep that in mind, though, so I ain't going to do it. Earl's up to date with the goats. Yeah, for sure, though. I definitely knew, like, he knew about them. I just didn't know that he was part of the making of the album. But that makes even more sense, honestly. That's just tight, though. This one is 3, which I'm going to assume is another part of the terms and conditions, but let's hear it.
The son for his village, so he launched his career.
One of the most beautiful players I've ever watched in my life. He had grace, he had style. He had the greatest shot that the game has ever seen.
I have never seen an offensive weapon in any sport like that.
This is nice.
presence of Allah. This is the word that come out through the truth, the hand-on light, from generations ahead to come, ahead to be, always in life. These are our foundation. We are here to save the children of the world.
This one mad soothing.
You haven't heard my story yet.
Had to grab the fog machine on this one.
This story. My story is not part of history. Because it repeats itself. But my story is endless. It never repeats itself. Why should it?
Gorgeous. Gorgeous backtrack. Now let me backtrack to the about and see what the little annotation was. But I guess it's just the just more. Yeah, same idea, but it samples "Sipping a Cup of Coffee" by the Ordells. I'm not sure who the Ordells are, but I can figure out that they made that original song. I never heard them before. Maybe I've heard one of their songs, but didn't know it was them though. Definitely got to check them out. But very nice though. This is going to this next record. This next record is called Chisma. Not sure if that's how you say it, but let's do it.
Hey, I said my name made me say those things, baby. Live a life of pace, lady. I'm sure my place Hades. I don't need a thing, baby. Just need a thing, baby. I don't need a thing, baby. Just need the thing. Micah with me when the fire left me and the light heavy, so I hit the dark light is burning.
I like how the vocals are mixed. It's like a little more up front.
Baby. Now I'm Katrina, ain't even think about a bar lately, cause I don't need it. I've been dreaming about a car lately, and it's careening and I'm screaming in the dark hazy. The car is speeding in the middle of the street crawling, a little baby, and I wake up out that dream sprawling, a little shaky. I've been thinking about how dreams end, and how my means end, and how I need friends, but hate niggas. I've been treading in the deep end, and I don't need fence, cause when my feet hit the bottom, I'll be cradled. I'm a lazy motherfucker, either that or I'm a workhorse. Niggas want my way, but they need way bigger surfboards. Niggas want this tape and they just praying on my hurt for it. Drinking on the third floor, they laying on the third floor and laying in the dirt.
Spitting that pain.
So I'm willing, brave enough to search for the shit I know I'm missing. Craving for that hurt, probably gonna be my ending. Trying to be the bridge between my father and my sister.
Hey, music listener, what
Trying
up,
to be the
man?
shit for a while before I'm incinerated. Trying to be the kid for
We
my
reacting
mama.
to a
She
GOAT
could
album
feel
right now.
elated. Oh, cause she liberate me. No, she see me in her face. No, my brothers imitate me. Though we in a different place. Though I'm out here for this money.
Yes, sir.
Fell a million ways, they still be dumb enough.
You on my YouTube right now if you want to say what up to the YouTube family.
I'm so fucking lucky.
We almost at our first 1,000 subscribers. It's 900 of us now.
I love the fame and I love the pride, just like I love the pain and I love the ride. Yeah, I swear I love the fame and I love the pride, just like I love the pain.
This one sounds vulnerable. This is like a more vulnerable one. Hey, appreciate you, twin. Da 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 da.
I'm ready to go back to it.
Hey, thank you, fam. I appreciate you a lot, brother. Definitely already know, man. You was here way before I even thought to even call this the evolution. So I'm definitely already knowing what it is, man. But I appreciate you, and I'm glad that you guys get to see this, man. It's just crazy.
I don't even talk, I just do like that.
Yes, sir.
I just hope they get it before
Definitely.
someone else expresses it.
Once we monetize, that's turn. Because then if I have one video that goes to 1 mil, sheesh. I did it on the other apps. I think I could do it on YouTube, but the video just got to be hitting. Hey, facts. Zay consistent with it. I love Zay. That's my dog. Yeah, man. We about to be turned for soon. We gonna be turned for life. This is just this right now. Hold on. That show's fire and a more vulnerable record, but there's gonna be a time like this right now is the golden era because at some point it's gonna get too crazy Once it gets 2 barnacles, we're gonna be like, oh shit, we really here. So I'm appreciating this time, honestly. Cause like I can see where it's going. It's getting crazy, but it's fire. Like every day I check on my Instagram, somebody like that I respect or that I know be reposting my video or commenting. I'm like, this is getting out of hand. But it's like, it's fire. And all I gotta do is just keep putting in the work. And you guys know I be doing that. So we gonna be good. But now back to the about. This says as a 10 track on Mavi's first studio album, Chiasma. Don't know if that's how you say it, but anyways, it's an expression of depression and coping through an emotional track. That's literally what I said. I said it felt like a more vulnerable one. That's what I pretty much got from the tone and like what he was saying. But also, there's a part he sounded like he was about to damn cry. Like I was like, "Yo, you good, Mud?" But that was beautiful though. Can't wait for the Twitch to be popping. Oh, it's on the way. I'm not even tweaking. There's already 100 of us on here. That's a lot. That's more than I could even ask for. Who's your favorite person who's interacted with your videos? Chance the Rapper. He put my acid rap skit on his story, and I ran down the street. That's my favorite by far. And then Toby Lou. I talk about Toby Lou a lot because I wear star stickers. He followed me. That was my second favorite thing. And then after that, The Alchemist, Questlove, Paul Wall, Taylor Bennett, Chance's dad, commented on the post. He put a heart. Yeah. So, yeah, bro. I think those people, I don't know. There's a lot that interacted. Oh, Travis McCoy followed me. Shout out to Travis. Shout out Gym Class Heroes. And if the YouTube grows, Twitch is going to probably. Yeah, bro. A lot of people are coming from the YouTube and then following me from there because like they just like the vibes. That's why I always tell them if they want to come chill, hey, YouTube, if you want to come chill with us. As you can see, we a vibe. We some music lovers. It's good energy. I won't let nobody disrespect anybody in here. It's all good vibes. Toby Lou mentioned the Gold Facts, bro. Yeah, he followed me on Instagram. I was too turned about that. But I apologize, Mavi fans. Back to the reaction. We got a few more tracks and then we done. But yeah, this has been turned. This one's called Guernica. Or Guernica. Sorry, Guernica.
Me and be the nigga getting left. I done already seen how niggas get behind the scenes. Shit, yeah. Niggas probably get a stream for respect. I know what it mean to be the nigga getting left. I done already seen how niggas get when it's a sin or a whiff of a sin. Don't judge a sinner, look. I be with the sinner shit myself, but my sinner real solid. Something behind the search for getting rid of dollars. I done already heard how niggas feel about my partner, so it's awkward in person when I don't get it.
Facts.
Shit, I saw that I ain't told a single soul.
Boom bap.
Let the grain broke the same souls.
That's nice.
Stomping in. The bro can't go hang low, swinging, walking in. Call him king, bring his frame up for the confidence.
It's like a different pocket, but it hit.
Embrace us for the marketing. Cold world, just embrace us for the marketing. I be careful not to say words I've been charting it. I become a real.
About to hit the LeBron.
Man, that's the truth on me. Loose tooth used to couldn't give a who. Became my troops and ain't no new homies at all. Behind my comments is new OG. I'm on infinity to you all fleet on God. You better chase me down if you owe me, man. Niggas even gave you 2 whole weeks. Women trying to get in loopholes like it's too soda for a nouveau sweet. Thinking it's too so appreciated. I'm kudo. Was one hell of a shoot too. I'm a loving ass nigga. Internet persona governor. Y'all brain like Bluetooth. Hey, when I picked out a new suit. Ain't get the job because my language was too crude. Ain't finna stop until my brain out of loose screws. Ain't finna stop until I taste good couscous. I ain't for the top. Baby said that I do it, man. I can't fucking out. Surgery trying to just get my veins out of now. Shit, I said I can't fucking out. Surgery just get my frame.
I usually don't like double vocals, but it sounds nice here.
I can't fucking out. Surgery just get my veins out of now.
This be crazy. Some Q-tip.
Can't fucking stop.
I need Tribe on that beat. That's just hard. Alright, for my lyrics fans, let's see what's going on. If they have it. Sometimes they don't be having the about. I'll be like, my fault, moded. Mavi makes a reference to perhaps the most famous painting of the artist Pablo Picasso. Oh, that's the Guernica. The Guernica is. But I mean, that shit. Is that shit black? That shit ugly as hell. My fault, Mavi. If you end up seeing this, I'm sorry. But it's just this black and white. But I get it, because Pablo Picasso's like, his abstract art is iconic. But that shit ugly as hell, boy. But that song was hard as fuck. Beat, sure that beat really good. No facts. Let's go into the last couple. This one is Mavi, and then we got Moonfire, and then that'll be it.
It's way too much to get out on this page. Diamond from Dallas, I cut her breathing, espousing my pain. Sweeping my highs undercover, sleeping, lost count of the days. Leaving me bound with my brother. Speak past the sight for the day, receiving the crown from my mother. Beaking out of speakers, sound like grief in front of town hall. Proud, loud, lost ass nigga, afraid to sound off. Now you gotta hear about how much the bubble down costs. And you gotta hear about the trouble loving Browns brought. Numbers on my mental health care, blunders on my skin and scraped a bit and singed by health. Known since elementary, they building a helmet for me. Niggas couldn't tip me off my balance, we got strength. No, these niggas love comparison, but baby, I ain't him. Niggas also loving hesitance. I hate they standing still, but I'm still standing still. Will brandish iron fist, I'm a real manic, still will manage. Rocking ships, setting low standards. And the roads vanishing my fears when your ideal life feel like abandoned was near to your chest plate. I got rest ringing in my ears on my best.
Okay, well that makes me rock with it more than. Context actually does matter, because just looking at it, I wasn't a fan, but now I can respect that more. I appreciate you.
Gotta let the sun talk, see it all clear. Several times I almost made my dog a pallbearer. Several times I made a dartboard in my face, but not a hard sword to sharpen in my aim. So it's all serious. Gotta keep y'all near us, cause it's life in my belly, knife in my belly, got me all lyric stripes is a testament, y'all's is accessory, all show you making appearances, safety appears, cause they all know it, all growing, heading off the reaper, what we all sowing, like my greatest teacher and my preacher and my all opponent, what you supposed to think yourself, when all the reasons for thinking you worth believing in is all going, but staying close enough just to hurl reminders at you, I had to close the book, not to be dishonest with you, you made me open up and now I'm under fire, listen,
bro, how did they rap on this?
It's
just crazy.
First girl problems I couldn't make up. My brothers, yeah, I need them, couldn't let them change up. My family having dreams, but they ain't never wake up. I ain't planning to ever
Hey, my goat!
First girl
I knew who it was by the username and the
finna lead the service to encourage my
What's up, Twinny?
Love was at the table, had to change up my posture. Death was at the door, but it was from my own noggin.
Hey, we summoned our goat.
Finna jump with no conscience. Looking in the mirror, make the spittle float nauseous. I was finna end the rope, called me. This is so Mavi.
Yeah, bro, I can't wait for you to see the rest of the reaction. I was vibing the whole time. Literally. Hey, my nephew's in the chat. This turn. I shouted you out at the beginning of the video too. YouTube, I'm hyped because this is my nephew that recommended the album.
Yeah, that's good. Alright, that's cool.
Damn, you just summoned him, bro. That shit was hard as fuck. Oh, we got one more video too. Y'all know how it is with the videos, man. So if you guys on YouTube don't see the video, then just know you guys will see the end, the final thoughts, and that'll be that. But hopefully it doesn't block the videos. All right, I love this album before Miles. No, facts. I figured that though, because I know this is like a really loved album. He said you went Riley, Boondocks, like I don't want to be dick riding or nothing. You good, G. This let's see what this one was about before we go into the last one. The song Mavi, I suck at these pronunciations, is a reflection of the narrative thus far in the album. Its focal point is the suicidal attempt in the last few lines. Mavi characterizes death throughout the song. He feels any progress that he's made is going to be handed off to the Reaper. Damn, although he is talking about a lot of negative things, he finds a reason to live. When he says, "The end of the rope caught me." Damn, son. Matter of fact, we gotta play this one. That's crazy. I'm glad he found reasons to live. That's the number one thing. But also, that's a thing that a lot of people struggle with. And so, it's necessary to have records like that. And I know that it helps a lot of people. But I'm like, damn. One of them ones for sure. But great record, though. Let's go into this last one. This last one's Moonfire. And then, I'll say my final thoughts on the album, which y'all pretty much know. I've been enjoying this one. But we'll say final thoughts, and then that'll be it for the reaction. Shout out to you on YouTube if you're still watching this, and shout out to my chat because there's a bunch of goats in here. Cali nephew W recommendations, big W recommendations. Listen, we got a reaction channel now, so we can do whatever we want. Also, it's been fun learning music because y'all know I always love music, but I always have my box of music that I love. So now I'm like expanding my range a lot. Hey, I didn't know you was about to say that, but facts. Yeah, Unc been learning a lot. We did a Green Day reaction. We did Bob Marley. I did some random reggae, 1814. This fire. I've been learning a lot of music. BTS. Fire.
But the urn empty, I ain't got the burn in me. I even turn tipsy, none of me's concerned. Honeyberry cinch my nerve endings, none of this confirmed. And this the shit I put my word into. Still on the curve, but it curved different. Moving on the same urges that got auntie home burst into.
Damn.
Still the guy with sutured in this. The sky is in my future.
That was another one with the video. I like that one a lot. That shit's hard. No, this one's beautiful.
Getting the love, I get more, and that make my muscles stiffen. Super the muscles, Steven Cruz with a couple demons, lucid enough to be made to look dumb by my allegiance. Cap trapped in my schooling.
Oh hell yeah, that's tight.
I wanted brain, mind, and consciousness. I want a great bond around
the Exodus album.
Woo!
Lil Wayne meme. That's how I feel about the Exodus album.
Say it when I dream of him. Forget it when it's core solid. That ain't where the meaning is. Folks just got too old and I was way too young to see it then. I just hope this shit reaches him. It hurts not to believe in shit when all you need is belief in shit. Hey.
I hear him too. He talking about his family and everything.
I said it's hard not to believe in shit when all you need is
yeah, that's another one of the little homies. He like around y'all age too. Around your age. Smiles. So like y'all, I think y'all would be homies because y'all got like a lot of similar taste in music. This beat is insane, bro.
I can't wait until this master rap finally reach some decent ends. Got a degree in hearing, where do the secrets end? Gotta appease appearances, spirit been leaning in this rap shit. I kneel to it, I kneeled in my attachment. My craft is a crapshoot. I bask cause I'm a natural. I clash with my antagonists. I laugh, they think this battle's new. I fed off what I had to see.
Yeah, this is another playlister.
Brush myself off cursing gravity. Burning rubber to preserve my burned anatomy. My house 1,000 miles from me.
Damn.
I never felt more at home. To the day I never felt overgrown. The second step is to accept the shit.
It is special, dude.
These niggas wilted, Mavi never stop growing.
He said all of them playlisters. Not for me personally, but I feel you though. Damn, that's a hard ass outro. What the fuck? He's saying force like I wouldn't just willingly listen to it. Nah, Miles funny as fuck. That shit was tight. That video was tight too. Damn, son. Damn, son. Hold on, you know we gotta read the about for my lyric enjoyers, my about enjoyers. But yeah, this has a longer one too, which is what I hope for. But damn, son. I didn't even realize it was double entendre, but facts. Moonfire, the outro of Mavi's Let the Sun Talk, is Mavi's final message and recurring thoughts. He discusses balancing time for schoolwork and rapping. That's super relatable, bro. And briefly mentions how he is trapped and restrained and not able to intertwine himself into his music as much as he would like to due to the balance of time and all the things he's hiding. Real. That's me for real. And then when I was in school, I was rapping, so like I felt that. Later on in this verse, he talks about how he cannot wait for when his raps aren't secrets anymore and how he's fully able to embrace what he wants and deserves, how he'll finally be able to reap what he has been spent so long sowing. I mean, bro cooking now. He ends the song describing the behavior of the sun, describing how the sun will set and rise routinely and how that no matter what you do, it will still happen. That's a fact. He ends the verse by noting that when you can't see the sun anymore, you've missed your chance. Strive for what you can. Always make sure you can see the sunlight, because if you can't, then you're deemed as lost. Not gonna lie, my brothers and sisters. That one deserves a snap. Whoever annotated that did an excellent job. That show's fire. let me look at y'all comments before we end this in case there's anything that needs to be said, and then I'll say my final thoughts and I'll be at. Okay, bet. Okay, I'll definitely take the rec, sugar. Yeah, I feel you too, Adam, on the school thing. You said Matt be fine too, but that's another combo. Get yo get no. I love you too. But listen, excellent listening experience. That was so fire. Abstract, but like I'm kind of used to it because I grew up listening to Our Future, Mellow Hype and shit. Like I'm used to the abstract shit, so that shit's fine. That's fire. But also just like there's a level of consciousness in this album that I didn't expect to get. That's there that I would love to go back and listen to these tracks, especially that last track, and then the love. What's the love track with the sample? I want to listen to that one again. There's a few other ones that stand out to me, but I'm gonna definitely take time to do that because this is a different album. I see why this is love. This is special, instant classic. That being said, thank y'all for watching this. Let me know what y'all think of this album in the comments. Let me know what I should react to next. Thank you. You the GOAT. I appreciate you. Have a great day or night. Get my transition. And no matter what you do in this life, make sure that you
keep evolving.
Peace, y'all.